Okay, so I don't normally do this, but I just watched a video, one of the many videos reacting to the Eagles' LeSean McCoy trade for Kiko Alonso, the linebacker from the Bills. And so many Eagle fans are just angry about this, and I admit, your initial reaction is, why would you trade LeSean McCoy for anyone, really? He was like the best running back in the league 2 years ago. He's your best running back on your team. Why would you do that? Well, if you think about it, it makes perfect sense. Okay? So look at what the Eagles did last year. 10-6, missed the playoffs, mainly due because they lost the division. NFC was really tough last year, and the NFC East was one of those divisions where if you didn't win it, you didn't get in the playoffs at all. Cowboys won. Tough luck, Eagles. But it's more than that. The Eagles didn't make the playoffs because their defense is a weakness, okay? Their offense is great. We know that. Chip Kelly has revolutionized the league with this new fast-paced offense. You know, what, 70.7 plays per game? I mean, that's not that many more than the next highest, the New Orleans Saints. I think it's like 2.3 more plays per game. But they're averaging 5.6 yards a play, like, boom, like first downs every 2 plays. And this sounds great. You think, well, with an offense like that, why would you want to get rid of your running back? Well, first off, just an obvious note, they've got Darren Sproles right behind him. And I know people are like, oh, Darren Sproles, but he's the kind of guy you want in a system like this that doesn't want to just feature a running back and hand off and go up the field. He's a scat back. He's good out of the backfield. He can make plays, make catches in open field. You know, he's the kind of guy you want in the type of offense that the Eagles are running. So you could afford to trade LeSean McCoy just from that alone. But let's make it even. Let's go even deeper, right? This type of offensive play the Eagles have is a double-edged sword because they're not on the field very long. Like, their time of possession is last in the NFL, 44.4% time of possession. That means that for the other 55.6% of the time, the defense is on the field, just tired. You can't compete with that. And you like think, oh yeah, but if it's a race. If they're running up the points, then nobody can beat them. That's not entirely true. You can't. The NFL isn't a sprint. It's a marathon. One game is 60 minutes long, and when your defense is on the field that much, they're going to get exhausted. They're going to make mistakes late in the game. And unless your offense is flawless, it's going to come back to bite you. Kiko Alonso, he was kind of a breakout rookie, and then last year he went down before the season with an ACL tear, if I'm correct, and he missed the entire season. The Bills fielded one of the best defenses in the NFL last year without him. Great defense. So you think, well, keep Kiko Alonso, bring him back, increase, you know, your defense gets better. Maybe not. Maybe the guy that replaced Kiko Alonso has better chemistry with the defense all around. You don't want to mess with that. Like, whatever they had was working, and it was good enough to be top-level defense in the NFL. So don't break it up. So now you have this really valuable trade piece who's young, and that's what's important. Chip Kelly is building a young Eagles team. So he brings in this young defensive player who, oh, by the way, I believe he played at Oregon under Chip Kelly before. So, like, he knows the defense. He's young. He's healthy. He has the stamina needed to stay on the field. And he's a linebacker. And linebackers' primary role is to stop the run generally. And that is the biggest weakness to an offense like this. You want to keep these fast-paced offenses off the field as much as possible so you pound the run. Eagles, much to my surprise, were 15th in stopping the run last year. Middle of the class. But better than I was anticipating. Unfortunately, they were 31st in pass. So it's likely the number of 15th against the run is a misnomer. It's because teams were passing on them because they could. They didn't have to run the ball. The game against the Cowboys, which basically lost it for the Eagles in the first place, Des Bryant just ate them alive. Like, and even then, DeMarco Murray had 81 yards rushing. Like, you gotta have defense. Like, this offense is nice, but it's not gonna win you Super Bowls. You're not gonna. I mean, they didn't even make the playoffs because the defense is an Achilles heel. So LeSean McCoy is kind of getting in the upward in his career and his age, and you trade him to the Bills. You get a young, fresh defensive back with Darren Sproles in the backfield. Yeah, he's kind of getting up there as well, but he can do maybe not as well as what LeSean McCoy can do, but he can do more things than LeSean McCoy. He's more of a jack of all trades, and he fills in while Chris Polk, if I remember correctly, Chris Polk turned some eyes last year, gets better, gets older, gets more attuned to what's going on, or until you bring in someone better out of the draft. Eagles fans, relax. Chip Kelly knows what he's doing. You don't come into the league and after 2 years have everyone talking about how much of an offensive genius you are in a league that's people have been trying to revolutionize offense since Bill Walsh and the West Coast offense happened in the 80s, technically the 70s, and then just suddenly he's crap because he made one decision. What happened last year when he traded away Deshaun Jackson in the offseason? The same kind of reaction. Oh my God, he got rid of our best weapon. Why would he do that? And you guys were just fine. Just relax, calm down. Nobody needs to kill themselves. It's gonna be okay.